Hey there, welcome to Quintessential Comix episode 14 with special guest Chris Hardwick, the Nerdist. What? Oh my god. You might be all like, what? Yeah. You might be all like, hey, Alice Quinn, how did you get that? And I'm like, well, hard work, determination, and volunteering with the show. That helps. Someone just flashed me like a naked picture from behind the camera. Like, how can you do that? So we got this awesome episode lined up for you guys. We got news, upcoming events, new releases, and we got this awesome interview. I asked some bomb questions. It's good times. So you guys are in for a treat. Stick around on Quintessential Comix.
Hi guys, it's Matt with your news for this week. From Marvel, we've some upcoming news. April 1st, the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series is coming out. And to celebrate that, they're going to put out a comic book adaptation in May for Free Comic Book Day. So if you're at all interested in that, it's going to be, I think, stills of the show actually is what they're doing. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, so you can pick that up for free in May. And you get your free comics. It's pretty cool. Also from Marvel, we've got some art here from the Ends of the Earth teaser, which is, again, Spider-Man. It's all Spider-Man this week. That's all we have. See some of these pictures? Yeah, awesome. Him and Electro. Fun stuff. So yeah, you'll see that in Amazing Spider-Man number 682. Alrighty. And from DC, we've got more art continuing. From Justice League, looks like Darkseid owns everyone, except for Batman, of course, because Batman's awesome. He's the only one who's like, no. Ooh, Batman. Alrighty. And also art from Detective Comics number 9. It's going to be part of the Night of the Owls crossover. And yes, in May also. So, like, there's no news right now. It's all upcoming. Wait for May. May's going to be apparently pretty awesome for everything. We've also got Men at War is going to leave the DC Comics catalog to be replaced by the New 52 second wave book GI Combat. There's going to be 3 all-new installments of classic DC war properties. So if you look at these pictures coming up, there's dinosaurs, which is obviously modern, yes. It's a modern take. They're going to fight dinosaurs. I don't know. Dinosaurs beat helicopters. That's the way it goes. And yeah. That's it. Oh, we're going to have The War That Time Forgot and my personal favorite, The Haunted Tank. It's a haunted tank, yeah. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's your news for this week.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm just going to interject here. I know, it's so unconventional. Your minds have been blown. News for this week, Batman's Night Out on YouTube. That's news. Woo! A Hearth TV production. Where are they? They're on YouTube, so check it out. We'll put a link in at the bottom of this video in the description. That's pretty cool. I'll let you do your closing statement now.
That was it.
Sup, Alice here with your events this weekend in Toronto/Southern Ontario, because we got a convention in Guelph this weekend. Spoiler alert for the next 5 minutes. Friday, February 24th, X-Space is having an art exhibit opening at their gallery space. So that's at 58 Ossington Avenue, otherwise known as Space. From 7 to 10. The exhibitions are called Cerebral Arena, Choose, and Apartment Series. So the exhibition is going to be going on until like the end of March. So if you don't get to go for the opening on Friday from 7 to 11, then you can check it out later on. So there you go. This weekend, Spellstorm, which is a tabletop gaming convention. Yeah, a tabletop gaming convention. I want to be there. So that's from the 24th to the 26th at the Canadian Royal Legion. And this year they got a pirate theme. So go, man. Dress in your pirate clothes. Play some Settlers of Catan. Play whatever it is that you play on tabletop gaming. Try Shadows over Camelot. It's a good one. Also happening this weekend, Conji, if you want. Go out to Guelph. They've got their convention. Mostly it's anime, but they got all sorts of awesome nerdy stuff there for you. So that'll be at the Holiday Inn Guelph from the 25th to the 26th, Saturday and Sunday. This Saturday, the 25th, Quixotic. I apologize. Quixotic is having their comic launch. It's a political science fiction thriller webcomic series at Paradise Comics is where that launch will be, and you can find the webcomic online. It's a webcomic. So that'll be from 12 to 3 at 3278 Yonge Street. So check that out. Paradise Comics, what? Oh yeah. So Sunday, February 26th, you can learn how to play Settlers of Catan at the Silver Snail. They're doing a whole gaming series this month where they teach you or play games with you. So that's going down from 12 to 5, Silver Snail, this weekend / Sunday. I totally meant Sunday. Wednesday, February 29th, the Amazing Mysteries book launch at the Beguiling from 7 till 8:30 with presentation by Blake Bell. Amazing Mysteries is a collection of like classic vintage comics. So they're going to be talking a little bit about the history and like where it comes from and stuff. So check that out. It should be a really neat event. So the Markham's Beguiling's at 603 Markham Street. You could also call it the Markham, though you probably shouldn't. So those are your events for this week in Toronto. If you have events or if you want to check out more events, go to t.comics.ca/calendar. There you go. So thanks for joining us, and have fun partying in Toronto this weekend, nerds.
Hi guys, it's Matt again with your weekly releases. From Avatar Press, we have Night of the Living Dead hardcover, Volume 303. From Boom Studios, we have Too Much Coffee Man. Too much, yes. Hooray, awesome. From Dark Horse, we have Africa hardcover. Africa. Listen to Toto while you read it. From DC, we have Batman vs. Bane trade. Will break your bank. IDW, Phoenix Without Ashes trade. Paperback. And Image, we've got Between Gears trade paperback. They're not above or below, they're between. Sorry. And Near Death trade, Volume 1. So, from Marvel, we have Captain America, Prisoner of War trade. From Fear Itself, Uncanny X-Men, hardcover. Just making sure it wasn't hardware or anything like that. Iron Man 2.0, trade paperback, Volume 2.0. And Powers, hardcover, Volume 4. And Superior, hardcover, Awesome Times with Superior. I don't know. And finally, we have X-Men Future Foundation, hardcover. Hooray. Hooray. I got it right. And that's it for your releases this week. Have fun.
So here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, my interview with Chris Hardwick, the Nerdist.
We're recording.
I'm here at Comedy Bar with Chris Hardwick, the Nerdist. How you doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
Awesome, yo. Awesome. Okay, so I got a bunch of sort of eclectic questions for you.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
Okay, so you're an actor, a comedian, a writer,
Actor in
host.
quotation marks. I really post things more than people let me act in them.
What keeps you coming back to comedy?
It's the sort of weird, broken thing in me that all comics have. You know, it's not really a choice. It's just like, I'm compelled to do this no matter what. So I don't really feel like it's me going, I really would like to do comedy. Like I have to. I feel like I have to.
It's just like I'm not right unless I'm doing stand-up.
Yeah, kind of. It feels weird when I don't do it for a while. It just feels like eating. Like, oh yeah, that's the thing you got to do to stay alive. So I think that's really what it is.
Cool. So do you still play melodica?
Not as much anymore because my buddy Mike Furman and I haven't been doing a lot of stuff as our musical comedy duo.
So no melodica on tour.
There's not a melodica on tour. It's a pain in the ass to travel a melodica, but it always has a special place in my heart down in there. The tiny cousin of the accordion, the nerd flute, as Mike Furman calls it.
Oh man, I don't have numbers on this one. I'll just roll with it. Okay, so what brought you to the decision to write The Nerdist Way? You know, this is something that you've been mulling over for a while, and this is something that helped you. What brought you the decision to like bring it out, share all these like personal stories in it, and give it to the public?
Well, I write for Wired magazine, and so I had written this article a couple years ago where I took these 3 like productivity books and I tried to live them for 2 weeks at a time to see which was the best one. And it was really fun. It was kind of eye-opening, just like, oh yeah, I guess I do waste a lot of time without realizing it. And I had sort of, I'd been a complete screw-up in my 20s, and I kind of got my shit together, and then, I don't know, I guess I just thought, oh, you know, I bet there are other, I mean, I know that there are other sort of nerdy, hyper-obsessed, you know, compulsive people out there, and I know that, you know, all the things that sort of hurt me because of having a brain that works that way were also things that helped me get out, you know, like just like fix a lot of it. And so I just thought, oh, you know, I assume that I'm just hoping this will help other people who have the similar kind of weird brain thing.
Yeah, man, sitting behind the merch table tonight, listening to all the stories, you know, like it certainly has. That's awesome.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, I don't know. It's nice to hear people. Like when they kind of get out of it what you intended, then it feels like, oh, that wasn't a complete waste of time. Like it actually helped someone. That makes me happy. It's good when you can learn from mistakes. Then it feels like it wasn't a waste.
Yeah, you know, at least something came out of it.
Something came out of it other than failure.
Okay, so how did you hook up with Little Brother for the minstrel show?
Oh, okay. So I don't remember what it was, but I did a pilot for VH1 like I don't know how many years ago, and I met them. Like they were one of the bands that I interviewed, and Fonte and I just hit it off. We were just really like just hit it off, and so he sent me all these songs that he had made with this guy, which ended up being this project called Foreign Exchange, and I sent him. Mike Furman and I made a bluegrass medley of Radiohead songs called Rodeohead, and so I sent it to him because he was also a big Radiohead fan, and so we just kind of became pals that way. And then I hadn't talked to him for a couple months, and I got a call out of the blue, and he was like, "Hey, I want to do this concept album. It's sort of like an SNL type of a thing as a concept for an album. You know, will you host it?" And I was like, "All right." So every once in a while, I would get someone like, "Did you host the minstrel show, the Little Brother album?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." So it ended up being a really super cool thing.
Yeah, it's an awesome album, so it's so cool that you're a part of it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, those guys are great. Nice. They're very nice. I'm glad I was a part of it. But you really have to go deep down the rabbit hole to know, because first of all, you know, there's certainly more. I feel like there are more Little Brother fans in the world, but to know Little Brother and to know who I am, to know that I was on the album, like that's a very specific group of people.
Yeah, well, I really like hip-hop and nerd things, and it just worked out awesomely.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you've not heard The Minstrel Show, you should get it.
It's awesome.
You can fast forward through my parts, but the music's really good.
Cheatin's the best one on that album, for sure, Z's.
And by fast forward, I mean you're listening to cassette tapes, and you can just fast forward through them.
Yeah, you know, It's not like, you can't do that on trackpad.
No, you can scrub.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's different.
So, with the Nerdist Way, you've done a lot to sort of give back to the community of nerds. I would think that's how you give back. You know, you're helping out. So, how are you going to further that? Is this Course of the Force something that's really going to push that forward? I
hope so. Course of the Force is just a fun thing that we wanted to do. For two reasons. Number one, it's a 5-day lightsaber relay, like Olympic torch style, that runs down the California coast 5 days leading up to Comic-Con in San Diego. And so part of it was just like, you know, Comic-Cons have become so commercial, which I think is mostly really good, because that means like, oh, our culture is profitable, it's out in the world, and it's the thing that we can, you know, work in. These are areas.
Comic books make money? Oh my God.
It's crazy. But sometimes you sort of, like, I think people sometimes they forget about the spirit of what it really is supposed to be, which is about celebrating whatever thing that you're really into. And so part of it was just like we're being really public about this run down the beach with lightsabers in costume. And then so we partnered with Lucasfilm on it, and you know, the money from you buy run segments in quarter-mile increments, and all that money for the run segments is going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So we're like, you know what, fun nerd thing for charity, running on the beach with a lightsaber. Why would we not do this?
Yeah, no, it's a really amazing idea, and like, good on you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, good on Lucas for letting us do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
really
It's weird to me that it even. We were like, we want to run down the beach with lightsabers, and they were like, okay, really? Awesome. So that's. And the conversation was a little more business oriented than that, but I condensed it. Yeah, I condensed it.
Awesome. Okay, I got a quick round.
Okay.
Second favorite Doctor.
Second favorite Doctor.
Well, because I know the first favorite. The first favorite's obvious.
You're a Tennant fan.
I really like Matt Smith, but I know you're a Tennant fan.
I'm a Tennant fan. I really like Matt too, though. But I also liked Eccleston. But I also like. I mean, you know, Tom Baker is a perennial favorite. The Sylvester McCoy was fun. I don't know, John Pertwee. They're all fun in their own way. But I guess that's what's so fun about Doctor Who.
Yeah, different Doctor for a different mood.
Different Doctor, yeah, exactly. And they're all just different facets of his personality, which is really the easiest way to justify, like, well, we're going to keep making the show with different actors.
Yeah.
But I like that, you know, that it really does work within the story.
Awesome. So yeah, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me join you on your show here at the Comedy Bar.
Yeah. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay in Toronto.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay in Toronto, which is probably a long time, right? You live here.
I do live here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, good. Toronto's a great city.
It's awesome.
But I hear you used to have these really awesome hot dog carts, and I hear a lot of the carts are going away.
They are. Because people...
WT fuck.
Exactly, right? What's with the hot dog carts? All right, so here is our message to Rob Ford, Mayor of Toronto. Bring back the hot dog carts, man. More of them. We want them every corner. You know? Maybe put pretzels in there, too.
Oh, and let people ride their goddamn bicycles, please. People want to get exercise. Let's not have them get murdered by cars.
Yeah.
Let people ride their bikes and bring back the hot dog carts. I'm normally involved in Canadian politics, but I'm very firm on these two issues.
Well, you've heard it here. Thanks.
Of course, thank you. Hot dog carts!
So that's our episode for this week. Thank you for joining us on Quintessential Comix. We hope you've enjoyed this special Nerdist edition. Next week, we got our book club. We're reading Umbrella Academy and Doom Patrol for our surrealist superhero theme. What? The only thing is, Umbrella Academy isn't available in the library. But if you want to be on the show, and if you want to be part of the book club panel, I will find you a way to get you the books that I just bought. All right. So if you want to get on the book club, email me or just come back next Friday and you can watch it and leave all of what you want in the comments. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. We hope you've enjoyed it. Let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you next week, Friday, lunchtime on Quintessential Comix, #QCX.